Nasino here. Just wanted to take some time out to say hello to everybody and also share some good news to all you aspiring entrepreneurs like me and to those who want to start their own business. Because Asian Sky Mall is here to help make your entrepreneur dreams come true. Totoo yan, because napakarami na ng produkto when it comes to health and beauty products that are very affordable. They are all FDA approved and halal certified. Kaya stop thinking, guys. Make that first step and make your dreams come true just by signing up with Asian Sky Mall at www.asianskymall.com to become their business partner. Kaya gawin nyo na yan, guys. And ngayon pa lang, congratulations in advance.
Hey guys, it's Tony the Brusca here, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to Asian Sky Mall for offering good quality yet affordable probiotic products, just like their iBeauty Science Lab probiotic. It's got 50 billion 16 strains, it's FDA approved, and it's halal certified. Guys, if you would like to sell health and beauty products, then go ahead and join Asian Sky Mall and become their business partner. Go ahead and sign up at www.asianskymall.com.
What's up mga ka-TikTok? Welcome back once again to TikTok Wednesday with your resident cutie, Janelle. At kamusta naman kayong lahat? Maraming salamat sa lahat na nanood ng aming pilot episode last week. At ngayon naman, ano pang inaantay nyo? Share live nyo na to sa buong barangay, buong pamilya at sa lahat ng katropa nyo. Share nyo na dahil meron pa rin kaming handog na big time na papremyo para sa inyong lahat. Ang gagawin nyo lamang ay simple lang. Makinig lang sa question at syempre makinig kayo sa usapan ng aming guest for the day. At syempre, pagkatapos niyan, ifa-flash namin sa screen ang mahiwagang question and give us the best answer. The best answer wins. So, alam nyo na mga katito ka, walang tama o maling sagot. Lahat yan, babasahin namin at makikita namin kung sino talaga yung nakakaantig yung sagot, di ba? So, abangers na kayo kung ano man yung question na yan. At last week, alam nyo, natuto tayo kung paano magsimula ng online business. Natuto tayo kay Miss Maki na dapat FDA approved at dapat wais kayo, di ba, na customer. At wais din kayo magbenta, di ba, na kailangan meron din kayong connection, may rapport din kayo sa inyong mga customers. So, ngayon naman, marami tayong matututunan pa sa ating special guest. Excited na akong makilala siya dahil talagang meron siyang passion for fashion, di ba? Excited ba kayo? Sino siya? Dili, hindi ko na patatagalin pa. Eto na, let's all welcome Janno Novenario, also known as Janno Style.
Hello.
You?
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Dami tayong pag-uusapan.
Yes.
Janno Style.
Yes.
How did you start? Like, di ba, parang, was it ever, bata ka pa lang, gusto ko na maging stylist? Kasi, di ba, stylist naman just came medyo recently. Hindi naman siya ever since marami ng stylists around.
Yes,
so,
that's
how
very true.
did you kind of have that vision or dream na ito yung gusto kong gawin?
Kasi when I was younger, I really liked looking at magazines. I love na putting looks together. And then back in mga early 2000, they did not have that term pa, the stylist term.
Yes.
But at that time, I was already working at a retail store, and I was given a task to do the window display.
Oh.
So then I would put looks together, put it on display. Kaya I would help the visual
Sa
merchandisers
mannequin.
sa mga mannequin. And then back in 2011, there was this reality TV show, and they had a casting call. They were looking for photographers, models, makeup artists, hairstylists, and stylists, fashion stylists, wherein those would be the ones who would come up with looks for editorials. So I did not have so much idea pa what it was. I just went there with some of my friends. And then, yung mga kasama ko who were applying for the same category, they had professional portfolio. Oo. They had editorials in their portfolio book. I did not have that. I only had photos of the mannequins that I styled for window display.
They had the experience na.
Oo, ako I did not have.
You were like up and coming.
Wala. Not even up and coming. It was
Wala
just me.
talaga.
I just went there. And tapos, most of the books, yung as in standard size, I had mine printed on I think 3R. So parang siyang flashcards.
Yeah.
But God was very, very good. He blessed me. I got shortlisted for that show, and eventually got to join that show, and the rest was history.
Ang galing.
Yeah.
So that's how you started pala, joining
joining a reality TV
so
show.
how about your name? Like, was it after that show? After that
No.
show, Janno Styles agad? Kasi it's very, very on point yung branding.
Yes. It's both a blessing and a curse to have that name. Let's start with having it as a blessing. I still used Janno Novenario when I was starting as a stylist. But then again, I think when you're starting in an industry, no one really knows you kaagad.
Yes.
And it has been a struggle. So I would go on and off into styling, and then I would go back to my day job. Until eventually I said, sige na nga, I'm gonna give it a shot talaga to put it to do it full time. And there were a lot of things that I used to do, like so much. I wanted to dance, I wanted to sing,
But you had
frustrated
work.
artista.
Yeah, I know it. But
So-
you had work.
Yeah,
I mean, you were a stylist, tapos you still
Yeah.
were working for the retail store.
Yes. I was in marketing for 9 years.
Oh,
Kasi
so
ang dami kong
that's
gustong
like
gawin.
a 9 to 5 job that
Yes,
you
yes,
have.
yes. It's a 9 to 5 job.
Paano yun if you have a styling gig? Over
Paguran.
the weekend or...
Paguran yun. So, minsan, right after your job, or minsan you would call in sick in the middle of the day just to do
Yeah.
whatever it is that you have to do for styling. And then Janno Styles, which this is something not a lot of people know. Janno Styles is actually an answer to a question. What does Janno do? What does Janno do now?
Yeah.
Kasi dati I wanted to sing, I wanted to dance, and there was a
Janno
time...
everything.
It was we were calling it Janno of all trades.
Ay, wow!
Because I did carpentry for a while also. I wanted to do painting.
You're so proactive and you're into a lot.
And then eventually I had to come up with a social media page wherein I had to put up everything that I styled. So I called it Janno Styles. And then eventually everyone started calling me Janno Styles. And now parang a lot of people don't know nga that Novenario is actually my last name. Now it's a curse kasi whenever some companies would issue check for payment,
so
nakalagay Janno Styles. It's a struggle, but
Struggle.
I love it. I love it that the name Janno Styles is now
established. And like
established.
it has a name recall. It's easy to recall it.
Oh, at saka feeling nila husband ko si Harry Styles.
Yun pala yun.
I wish.
Ang galing dun pala. At least alam na natin
Yes.
ngayon saan nanggaling yung Janno Styles.
Yes.
So you talked about the struggle and juggling one thing from another. Can you share to us parang the biggest struggle when you had, lalo na when you were starting? It's kind of really hard to establish your name.
Yeah.
Lalo na when you were starting. And then aside from styling, can you also share the other things that you do? You mentioned carpentry, and of course,
Sige.
you're into a lot of things. So, share it to us.
So let's start with the struggles. I think with it doesn't matter what you do. In this industry, when you're starting, it's a struggle to establish a name. You know, it's a struggle to like have your craft be admired by people and for people to like book you for jobs. And especially now, over the past 5, 6, 7 years, I think there are a lot of creatives coming from different parts of the Philippines, which is good. Oh, ang dami na ngayon. When I was starting then, ang pinaka-struggle ko I think was because as stylists, you have to pull out clothes from designers. You have to pull out clothes from brands. Apart from those, iniisip mo pa makabook ka ng trabaho, makakuha ka ng kliyente. So it was everything. Talagang you really have to do an exceptional good job whenever mabigyan ka ng trabaho. So there were no small jobs for me then. No matter how small it was, kahit it was just for a friend's photo shoot, kunwari, ganyan, I would still do really exceptionally well. Para I could use it as a portfolio. And then, mga struggle nun because as a stylist, you have to carry a lot of things. And when I was starting, which was only... And when I was starting, which was only a few years ago, wala pang Grab, wala pang...
You didn't have a car.
I didn't have a car then. So I had to like carry sobrang heavy ng mga luggage into the
With
bus.
no one to assist you.
No one to assist you kasi you don't have money pa nga for yourself,
And then,
more so to pay an
on top
assistant.
of that, before you carried all those things, of course, you went to all those brands
Yes,
and
you had to.
designers to
Yes.
pull it out. That's such a struggle.
Exact. So kaya that's why I had to maintain my 9-to-5 job pa para to fund what
Of
I was
course,
really
yeah.
passionate about. It was not an easy journey. I think I decided to quit styling 3-4 times in my life. Until eventually in 2014, I think, or 15, I said to myself, tutuloy ko na. Tutuloy ko na si Janno Styles, if full-time ko na. I'm going to give myself a year to save up. And then in 2015,
Tuloy-tuloy ka.
sinugal ko na.
Full-time.
Full-time na. I left my 9-to-5 job. I focused on Janno Styles. It was a very challenging 1 year. The first year was very challenging, but it was also very fulfilling because I was able to do everything that I wanted. Everything that I have achieved, I was able to. The goals that I've set for myself, I was able to achieve in that year. And yeah, the rest
And
is history.
Janno Styles is not just you as a stylist.
No,
diba?
yeah.
You shared to me earlier that you already have you mentor new stylists.
Yes,
and
yes,
it's already
yes.
a company of your own.
Yes. Sa Team Janno Styles.
So, diba? It's so, parang, it's so inspiring to see that na yun yung
Thank you.
struggle mo lahat at na-share mo sa amin.
Yeah.
So, aside from styling, you're now into also creative, as a creative director.
Yes.
So, share mo sa amin yung ano mo.
As a creative director, back in 2015 also, I was doing a series of photo shoots with a very amazing photographer, Doc Marlon Pecco, and that's when I have learned that styling is not just putting, clothes together.
Yeah.
It's actually giving a creative direction to whatever it is that you're going to do, whether it's a music video or it's a content for your social media or it's an editorial. So the term creative director is actually very loosely used now. Right? Everyone can be a creative director. But back then, before you can actually use that name or that title for yourself, kailangan talaga you have produced quality material already. So I did not consider myself as a creative director then kasi I felt like the ideas that I came up with were just normal creative ideas that you would, come up with in a snap kapag tinanong ka. And then only, I think 2 years ago when I was given that title already by Manila, can I mention that? Manila Bulletin, when we brought Bridal Fashion Week from Milan to the Philippines, and I was hailed as the creative director for that. And then as a creative director, we come up with the ideas on how we will be putting up shows, we'll be putting up editorials, and so on and so forth.
Shows is
Fashion
runway,
shows,
fashion shows, gano'n. Tapos editorials for magazines.
For magazines,
as well.
yes.
Ang galing. So you were able na rin to travel aside from the Philippines.
Yes,
Wow,
yes.
what was your most memorable one?
My most memorable one, in 2019, I believe. I'm sorry, I'm bad with dates. In 2019, I became a part of the AFDS, which is the ASEAN Fashion Designers show. So I represented the Philippines along with some of the Filipino designers like Pat Santos and a lot more. And I was able to share the ideas that I have, not just as Janno Styles, but as a Filipino. Because yung mga ideas natin talaga sa Pilipinas, medyo extravagant eh. Magaling tayo when it comes to that. And I actually read it somewhere na ang prenup nga daw in the Philippines parang Olympics.
Oh, really?
Diba? Yeah, kasi
how
ang
is it
creative
different? You can say that we're more in a way creative
Yes,
because we're
yes.
exposed? Or how do you say it's innate?
It's innate, I think. And two, we have so much freedom in the Philippines eh. To
How about there? They have like strict rules.
Siguro, oo, hindi sila na-explore and hindi nila na-embrace yun as much as we do.
Kasi dito sa atin, parang who you are, you should embrace it. And then from there, you create your style.
Yes, and at the same time, Filipinos kasi are born creative talaga.
Yeah.
So, yun. And then when we got to share the Filipino flavor into the ASEAN, yun, medyo mas nag-blossom tayo din as a creative director, as a fashion stylist, as a person actually.
Ang galing.
Yun,
so
yun.
you were able to be a stylist, a creative director. And how can you say sometimes when you style, like for example, for me, magkaiba yung styling ng beauty queen
Yes.
sa modeling,
Yes.
sa runway show, or how do you really have some concept in mind depending on the show or depending on the woman or guy who wears the clothes?
I like my style to be very personal. I don't style clients just because they inquired. Tapos right off the bat, I would come up with a look already for them. It's not like that. I prepare questionnaires for clients that I barely know. For those whom I know, I tailor fit the style to their personality. Kasi what I want is it's an expression of who they are. Tapos ipapasok ko lang is yung what is trendy now. So I don't want to like completely change how they are as a person. So parang yun, and i-translate ko lang siya into fashion, and then we'll squeeze in a few of the trends that are uso, and that's how I style people. So it doesn't really matter what the occasion is or what it's for. So parang more of, parang ano siya.
It's a collaboration.
It's an elated version of themselves.
Yes, a version of themselves and a collaboration. Ang galing yung Janno Styles.
Salamat
So
po.
there you heard it, the struggles, how we started,
Yay.
and why Janno Styles and all that. So later we'll talk more about how the pandemic affected the styling industry and you.
The whole of the world.
And everything, how it kept you sane and all that. So we'll talk more about that when we come back. But before that, we will flash the Mahiwagang Question on your screen. At ayun na nga, nababasa nyo sa ating screen ang question of the day. So, who will give us the best answer? Lagay nyo na sa comment section. At babasahin namin lahat yan. At kung sino kayo mananalo, abangan natin yan later. Before anything else, dyan lang kayo, huwag kayong alis because we will be back shortly.
Hey guys, Sam Pinto here. I just want you to know that KBL glutathione plus KB rosehip 60 capsules is now buy one take one at all Watson stores. Like what I said before, sa KB, glowing ka, mura na, effective pa. For as low as 1199, you can get 2 boxes. So don't miss out on this very special deal, guys. Go visit Watson stores now. KBL glutathione plus rosehip buy one take one at Watson's. Visit www.ilovekb.com.
Hi, Shamsi Subsup here. I understand how hard it is to start your own business and to choose the right products. Good thing there's Asian Sky Mall. They have premium health and beauty products which are all FDA approved and halal certified. Plus, they are very affordable. So start your own business now with Asian Sky Mall. Go and become a business partner by signing up to their website at www.asianskymall.com.
We're back! And of course, kasama pa rin natin si Janno Styles. At ang sarap na ng usapan namin. A while ago, we talked so much about how you started. But now it's the pandemic. And how is it different now? The shift from being so busy, from being all over the place, doing the things that you're really passionate about. And now, the shift with the crisis that we're all experiencing.
No, sobrang malaking adjustment. I think not only for us as stylists, but to every single industry out there. You know, the movies, magazine, TV, everything. Pero more so tayo in this industry because it is not the time for glamour.
Yeah.
It is not the time na para magpaganda or extravagant living, couture. It's not the right time for that. And everyone really took not just one step back, parang a few steps back. When it first started, when the pandemic first happened, it was a huge blessing to everyone who's been working hard. Bakit? Kasi we were able to rest. Diba? Parang everyone is always on the go when you work in this industry, and it took you a week, 2 weeks, a month. Kaso naging 2 months na, 3 months na, parang wala masyadong gawa. Parang everyone is already trembling. Parang, what's gonna happen? And other people were able to shift into different, small businesses that they were able to put up with. May mga nagluluto, may mga nagbe-bake, diba? But itong challenge na to is a huge talaga challenge to those who are passionate with what they're doing sa creative side and not really knowledgeable into shifting
Doing
into other
other
business,
things,
diba? Like
yeah.
myself. Like yung best friend ko, marunong magluto. Siya talagang nagluto, nagbenta. Paano ako? Sabi ko, what am I gonna do? Hindi
pwedeng wala. Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng wala
Yeah.
And then I have come to realize what's my strength ba? And it is coming up with ideas. I have a marketing background, 9 years. And I said, okay, so let's try that. Everyone is putting up small businesses. Why don't you help them have those businesses flourish? So that's when I came up with switching from styling to creative consulting, to creative consultancy. Ayan, medyo help natin sila with branding. What are they going to do? How are they going to turn their social media accounts into something that would help them sell their products or their services? Mga ganun.
Grabe, no? Kasi yung creativeness andun pa rin.
Yes.
Because that's really your passion.
Yes.
So, I mean, of course, you deal with clients via Zoom. You're not able to go out as much.
Ay, oo.
So, in terms naman, of course, that's for your career. You still continue to thrive and do that. But how about your personal growth? Na syempre, you're just in the four corners of your home. Alam mo yun? And then, it's just repeating all over again.
Yes.
What else will you do? Like, what kept you sane during this time?
Nako, what kept me sane was exercise. The first month, I could already feel that it was taking a toll on me. Parang, from being so busy. Pre-pandemic, it even, took me 6 months of not seeing my parents to realize na, uy, hindi ko pala nakikita yung family ko. And they only live 20 minutes away from me.
Super lapit
That's how busy I was. And then, nung pandemic na, I've come to realize, I have so much time. And what am I gonna do with this much time now? And then I've realized I have to focus on myself also, on the things that really matter to you, the things that you love, yourself, your family. And then more of that time, I have channeled into making myself better. Back then, nung sobrang busy, alam mo naman, when you do shoots, it's always fast food, it's always unhealthy eating. We don't even, di ba? Kung ano yung easy, kung ano yung mabilis, kung ano yung madali.
Yeah.
And then we don't get to work out so much na. And so, I was on the heavier side then. So, nung pandemic, I was able to channel the energy and the time that I had into putting myself into the medyo fitter side. It was a goal to be healthier at that time. I focused on home workouts, mga body weight workout, and then I got stricter with my diet. I lost a total of 44 pounds, I believe.
Wow,
Ayan.
44 from?
From 220, so less 40 from mahina ako sa math.
Grabe, oh my God.
Yes.
Tingnan nyo na lang yung niya. Social media, sa before and after, para ma-inspire din kayo. So,
Yes.
sino yung naging role model mo that really pushed you to, because it's really a mental battle.
Yes.
Like for myself, I really love working out, but I need a coach or an instructor to really help me. Kasi when I'm just at home, it's just 30 minutes, I'm done. But
Very
it's
true, very
different.
true.
It's different kasi when there's someone really like, oh, kaya mo pa yan,
Yeah.
don't give up, ganun.
Yes,
So,
very true.
2 hours really is my parang basic ko yun sa gym. Like, how about you? Parang, I can't do that for myself eh. Parang, of course, you need that extra push. So,
Yes.
sino yung mga naging role models, more inspiration
Siguro,
for that?
role models I had, when I was looking at my social media, the first two Fitspiration
Yeah,
that I had then is a good friend and a very talented photographer, MJ Suwayan and Jojo Bragais. during yung mga start ng pandemic na yun, they were starting pa lang to work out. And then, parang week after week, I could see the drastic change, the progress.
yeah.
Sabi ko, parang nainggit ako. Parang kaya ko din naman yun.
Yeah.
And then, I was telling a friend also, Teddy Avellino, who used to dance ballet. Sabi niya sa akin, the key talaga into keeping yourself fit is not just following all these exercises, it's discipline.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, paano ba yun? Sabi niya, okay, so ganito. On the first 3 days, this is what you do. And then eventually, after that, yung 3 days na yun, magiging routine mo na siya. It's part of your daily routine. And then I followed his advice. And then, yun, eventually, I was able to like create a whole routine, a daily routine for myself. And then I find myself na parang, pag hindi ko siya nagagawa, kulang na.
Yes,
Kulang
part
na
of your day.
Part of my day na yun. And eventually, when I posted after 8 months of working out, yung inspiration I got from the two, si Jojo and si MJ, nung when I started posting mine na rin, it also inspired na rin others to keep themselves healthier na din.
Ang galing,
Yes.
diba?
Nakakatawa.
Parang your intention to post is also to assess yourself. Kasi sometimes, diba, parang hindi natin nakikita, ay, pumapayat na ba ako or lumulobo ako? Kasi it's really a struggle also.
Yes.
It's a journey. Hindi siya yung parang, na agad, payat ka na agad,
Yes.
sexy, labas na agad yung abs. Of
Yes.
course, you have to work for it. And
Saka,
for you to post, diba? Parang
yes.
it inspires other people as well.
I think what something that I really want to share also, hindi siya malaking goal Some of the other people, like my friends who are on the heavier side, they feel like parang, ikaw yun, mabilis ka kasi pumayat. Ikaw kasi yun, kaya mo kasi yan. Ako, ano bang goal mo? Ganyan. Ako kasi, parang gusto ko magka-abs pero malayo yun, far-fetched, suntok sa buwan, ganyan. That's what I want to remind people also, na walang malaking goal o maliit na goal when it comes to your body. Ako napakaliit lang ng goal ko at that time. You know what it is?
Ano?
I just want to take a photo of myself without a shirt on. Yun lang. I never got to do that. When I was younger, kasi I was on a skinnier side. And then, when I started working, I was on a heavier side. I never got to do that. I was always insecure about how I look without a shirt on. So parang, kahit sa beach, or when I do mga water sports, I would always have a shirt on. Ganun ka, And then now, na parang kahit paano, it's embarrassing for me, one by one, parang when you see your progress, parang, ay, pwede pala.
Yes.
And mag-isa lang ako nito, tapos bahay pa. What more pa kaya if you have like a coach or actually go to the gym na and work out on yourself? And talagang you start with something, kahit ano lang that you want to achieve.
How
maliit,
about
walang
sa
malaki.
sports? Were you like into sports as well? Aside from, of
Yes.
course, lifting weights and doing cardio workouts. Siyempre kasi at a time, parang it becomes sedentary na parang, ito na ba lang ulit yung gagawin ko? So, of course, you have to create something fun out of it. So, you've ventured into other workouts or sports as well.
Yes. With workouts, dati parang may stationary bike kasi ako. And then, we have a condo also in Alabang. And then, ang ginawa ko noon, naalala ko, nilagay ko yung stationary bike sa may terrace. Para you get to see this whole different view,
Yeah.
diba? Para lang maiba lang din siya. And then, I went back to sports. I used to love sports so much. When I was younger, I was very, very active. I used to play badminton, I used to play tennis, I used to be a varsity player for volleyball, I used to play basketball. Dami! I was in martial arts also. I was a blue belter for taekwondo. And then when I got older, na-realize ko, parang I don't get to do that anymore. Bakit nga ba? When did I stop? When did it ever parang dumating sa buhay ko na nag-stop ako? At bakit?
You were busy.
Kasi I got busy and adulting. And more often than not, we realize na parang, kasi matanda na ako for that. No! We are never too old for sports. We are never too old to just have fun and keep ourselves fit. So nung nagkaroon ng pandemya, nagsara muna lahat, di ba? And then eventually nag-open na muna si badminton, si tennis. I went back little by little. I even tried new sports. The driving range for golf, it opened and my best friend said, try natin yan for weight loss din to. Tapos sabi ko, golf? Weight loss?
It looks easy, but it's not.
Very true. Once you get to that, to perfect that form, grabe yung pawis mo. And that's when I realized na parang, okay, once you love talaga sports, paunti-unti, you will try and iba pa and mas madadagdagan pa yung knowledge mo about it. And then I had this one realization when I was about to play tennis. I was at the courts, tas may duffel bag ako and I was holding my water bottle and I realized like, na-miss ko to. Kasi dati when I was a varsity, yun yung parang highlight ng araw mo when you get to the court and you see your teammates just there. nag-warm up, tapos mag-play kayo, wala eh, parang masaya ka lang. And I miss that feeling.
Nakakamiss mo
Nakakamiss
yung gano'n.
Na to keep yourself just active. And that's what I always tell my friends. Active is attractive. Diba?
Yes.
Ang sarap na maging active ka lang
Active is
din.
attractive. Galing. Of course, that's now that you're adult, you go back to how it used to be when you were younger. It keeps you
Yes.
alive with the sports.
Yes,
Parang
yes.
it's really in you. So,
Yes.
if you can give an advice to your younger self, what would that be?
To my younger self, siguro one of the things would be you're not skinny forever. So you have to
Tama
keep
yun.
you have to eat healthy and you have to start young. Like yung keeping yourself healthy and with vitamins and yung eating your vegetables kasi dati hindi ako mahilig. Ako pagtanda ko na lang siya natuto nun. And that's one. And two is to always keep that passion, that the fire in you burning all the time, whatever it is for.
Yeah.
When you love doing something, never stop doing it. Kasi sometimes we stop doing them kasi kunwari, we meet this group of people who are not into that, or because the job gets in the way, or ganito or ganyan, or we feel like earning money is more important. No eh. What I want to tell my younger self is that it's not always about money. You know, passion is a huge part of how we will learn how to live our lives well, ng tama also. Na dapat pagka magsasacrifice na yung time for yourself or for your family, wag mong kunin. There is not enough money na enough para doon, para i-let go mo yung mga yon.
Yung memories
yes,
nyo
yung memories
with your
nyo
family.
and everything.
And
Yeah.
yung ano mo for yourself also, time mo for yourself. diba?
Especially time for
If you
yourself.
feel that this project cannot contribute
Yes.
also to your growth or
Yes.
what, diba? Parang it should give you that fulfillment and joy
Yes.
once you're doing that project, diba?
Yes.
Parang sabi nga ni Oprah Winfrey, my cup runneth over. You have to be full of yourself.
Yes.
Because that's only the time that you can really share because it's overflowing
Yes.
within you. It doesn't mean that you're selfish or conceited.
Yes.
It's just that you have to fill that up. What keeps that fire burning
Totoo.
within you, diba?
I was telling you earlier yung challenges ko when I wanted to put up my business. Yung I wanted to go full time na, diba?
Yeah.
So when I started that first year, I was grabbing every single project that was being offered.
Go lang ng go.
Go lang ng go kasi natakot ka na eh. You already know how it feels like to have none. So natakot ka na to have nothing. So parang ikaw, I'll grab this, ito din. And then what happens are two things. One, you actually lose focus on more important things. And two, you lose that in focus on what it is that you really have to do. Kasi you're juggling so many things eh.
Yeah.
Nawawala na yung dapat na focus mo on those projects. Yun. Ngayon na-realize ko, hindi pala dapat.
Yeah.
Hindi pala dapat lahat ginagrab. Pag ito hindi medyo nag-coincide with some of the things that you believe in, don't get it. Don't take it. And when you close that door for yourself, it is a door that opens for another person, for another stylist, for another who's budding. At least kahit paano, pumapasa yung project. Yeah.
Realizations and inspiration. Coming
Janno
from
inspires.
Iba na, Janno inspires na ngayon. May bagong
Inspires
shift of career.
Yes.
So anyway, sobrang dami natin na pag-usapan. You really are such an inspiration, not just to the styling industry, but also to everyone watching na, alam mo yun, may struggle in life and also for personal growth. Ang dami naming natutunan sa'yo. And of course, hindi lang yan, magbabalik pa tayo and we'll hear more from Janno Styles and we'll be back.
Hey, what's up to the guys and gals of Asian Sky Mall? It's James Deacon here. Tita James to you. Unless, of course, you're older than me, then let's just keep it at James. But what I came to drop by here for was just to wish you guys all the best on your new venture, this whole halal venture that you're coming out with. That is going to be a big help for a lot of people. So I've been looking at what you're doing, and I think it's great because you're starting with a very good why. I like what you're doing with your business. You have a good purpose for it. And so therefore, I wish you all the success with it because you're coming from a very good place. Making money, well, we all need to do that, but doing it with a good purpose and trying to help other people in the process, that's where you get the real satisfaction. That's where it all comes from. And that's what I'm feeling from you guys here, that you're doing it more than just a business. You're trying to actually make a difference. You're trying to help, and I support that. So Congratulations, all the best. I'll be cheering on from the sidelines. Keep fulfilling your dreams. Good luck. Hope to meet you soon.
Hey guys, it's Tony the Brusca here, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to Asian Sky Mall for offering good quality yet affordable probiotic products, just like their iBeauty Science Lab probiotic. It's got 50 billion 16 strains, it's FDA approved, and it's halal certified. Guys, if you would like to sell health and beauty products, then go ahead and join Asian Sky Mall and become their business partner. Go ahead and sign up at www.asianskymall.com.
And we're back here at Tito Wednesday. Of course, sama pa natin si Janno Styles. Sama pa rin natin siya. And sobrang na-inspire tayong lahat. And of course, now that we're coming to a close, but of course, nakakasad mag-close na. Pero of course, we'll get to see more of you for sure. And in all your social media accounts. But before that, can you share to us yung styling tips mo and advices na sa mga nanonood na gusto rin nila, nangangarap silang maging tulad mo someday?
Tips to aspiring stylists. One would be mag-return kayo ng pull-out. That's one of the like really big problems is with stylists. I also had that problem then. But on a more serious note, siguro one, find what it is really that makes you happy. You know, ano bang aesthetic nito? Is it for movies ba? For TVs ba? And then find mo rin kung saan ka mas komportable and then i-focus on that. Two, kung aspiring stylists kayo, please remember it is not all glamour. It is not that. It's parang kasi when they haven't really tried it, they would see, si yung stylists or yung glam teams, laging kasama yung mga artista. Lagi silang social. No. Lahat lang mabigat na maleta, bubuhatin nyo lahat ng paa, susuotan nyo ng sapatos. Diba? Lahat ng pagtatahi.
It's good to experience that.
Yeah, you have to experience that. And I think those are the things that would really humble you the most. So para by the time that you put up your own team, you know how to teach them how to work well also kapag sila na lang. And then the third and last siguro that I always share, especially to those that I get to mentor, to just always be kind. I always tell them, bukas may mas magaling na stylist. Bukas may mas magaling, may mas maganda, mas may maraming connection, may mas mahusay, mas maraming pull out. But when you are a joy to work with, people would always want to work with you. Diba? Always be pleasant, always be kind, always be at your best when it comes to work. Never give, your second best. Never give less than 100. And just fall in love with what you do, with your job, with styling, every single chance that you get.
Strive for excellence in everything that you do. How about your life takeaways naman? Yun naman yung sa styling. How about your life overall takeaways for everybody na talagang you got it from all your experiences in life?
Nako, dami. But siguro the most that I always like sharing is to just share. I think life is given to us for us to share it with other people all the time. For one thing, I know how it feels like to have none. May it be support, may it be many things in life. I know how it feels like to have none in different areas of my life. And so now that I have content, I'm not saying naman I have a lot, but when you have some and you have more than enough, you share that with other people. May it be life lessons, may it be contacts, may it be, whatever it may be. Always share kasi it's always going to find its way back to you tenfolds, 10,000 folds.
Yeah. Sarap naman. Always be willing to share. Huwag kayong maging madamot. Lalo na now, of course, it's we're all experiencing the
Yes.
crisis, but it's actually good that kind of we're going back, lalo na sa ano natin, diba? Sa
Yeah.
mundo natin. And thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you then for having me.
Your styling experiences, and above all, thanks for sharing
Thank you,
who
thank
you
you,
truly are to all our katitok at sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin sa Facebook Live. So where can we follow you if you have clients, of course?
You
over there?
may find me on my social media accounts, all of it, maybe Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. It's at Janno Styles or Janno Styles. It's JANNOSTYLES. Janno Styles. There you go.
Yes. Thank you very much, Janno, for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's such an honor. It's such super fun to talk to you. Kasi kami yung mga kadaldal. And I think maybe kung pwede lang hindi mag-end yung show at marami pa kaming pag-chikahan at i-share sa inyo. But thank you so much, seriously. I really learned a lot also from you, from your story, from everything. So thank you so much for inspiring all of us. Ito na ang pinakaabangan nating lahat, ang Mahiwagang Question. At ito, naka-flash na ang ating question sa inyong screen. Dali, bigyan nyo na ang best answer sa comment section dahil ang mananalo ay makakatanggap ng gift certificates from Asian Salon and Asian Massage. At hindi lang yan, meron pang reseller package galing sa Asian Sky Mall. Diba, grabe? Bongga talaga ang handog sa atin ng Asian Sky Mall. And congratulations in advance sa ating mga winners. At abangan nyo ang aming shows weekly. Simula yan every Monday ang ating Asian Sky Mall post. Every Friday, Asian Sky Mall preview. At tuwing weekends naman ang Get Lucky with Iñaki. And of course, huwag nyo kalimutan na yung resident cutie na Janelle. Every Wednesday, Tea Talk Wednesday yan. So thank you so much din sa aking glam team, of course, for my makeup, Mauri Estrada, sa aking hair, Misty Gabriel, and sa aking damit na nagustuhan nyo ba? Styled by Robin Rodriguez. So thank you so much. I really love my overall look today. Pack na pack. So thank you very much to my glam team and of course to the entire Asian Sky Mall family. At abangan nyo kami ulit next week dito sa Tea Talk Wednesdays, of course with me, your resident cutie, Janelle, dahil marami pa kaming bogang sorpresa para sa inyong lahat.
Bye.